Our theme tonight is low sodium. How many people here have high blood pressure? High cholesterol? High triglycerides? Heart problems? Diabetes? Well, I got it all, so I'm really the one that I'm glad to be able to come and help you teach us tonight, because at some point in my life, we was talking to this gentleman earlier today, I salted country ham. So, salt was a staple, and I've had to learn how to kind of do without it. And, it's not that bad of a thing. Low sodium is good for us, but you can still have the flavor without the sodium. We've got all kinds down the aisle 8 of our store down here. There's all kinds of herbs. There's one called Chef Shake. I don't know if you've all ever seen it. It's really good. It's a low sodium. If it's not a no sodium, I can't remember. I think it's a no sodium. Then you got stuff like Mrs. Dash and some of the other things that we sell down there that really give things a lot of flavor. Lemon pepper. A lot of people that try to stay away from sodium use lemon pepper a lot because of the flavor there. And in essence, with our fish tonight, that's one of the things we're going to be doing is kind of a lemon pepper theme without actually using the lemon pepper. And then the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to do like I said, the pasta with the mixed vegetables, and then we're going to do a summer corn salad. I did the summer corn salad, I believe, a long time ago that we did, but we're going to do a little different twist on it tonight. We're going to give you a no sodium version or a very low sodium version. The very low sodium version only has 9 milligrams of sodium per serving. That's less than 1% of your daily allowance of sodium intake. We were talking earlier, really watch your labels when you're cooking low sodium. Condensed soups, super high in sodium. Condensed cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of celery, stuff that you use and you put like in a pot roast or something, a lot of sodium. Onion soup mixes, the dry envelope, a lot of sodium. Anything preserved, a lot of sodium. Believe it or not, one of the most high sodium items that we have in the store here is bread. If you go down the bread aisle and you look at white bread, Wonder Bread, or whatever bread you like, I prefer Food Club. It's softest, most wonderful bread I think that we sell here, but sodium through the roof. We sell a bread in our new organic aisle called Ezekiel bread. I don't know if anybody here has ever heard of Ezekiel bread or not. It's a sprouted grain bread. It's actually done by a biblical recipe. It's a Ezekiel. Yeah, don't ask me the scripture right now, but it is very low sodium, and because of this, it doesn't have all the preservatives and everything in it, and it is in the freezer. Because of that, it does not have all the sodium and everything in it, but it is wonderful. We got English muffins made like that, cinnamon bread made like that, all kinds of wonderful things. As much as I hate to admit it, my father-in-law got me started on that, and it's really, really good. It's a wonderful bread. So we're going to start off tonight, just because of time's sake, with the tilapia. What I've done is I have thawed out, for our class tonight, some tilapia fillets. This recipe that you've got in your hand today calls for 4 tilapia fillets, and these are, as you can see, is an all-white fish. They're really mild, really good. If you bread them, like we were talking about earlier, and saute them, they're really good. You can do them in olive oil. You can make this very healthy. We sell this fried on Fridays in our bakery deli down here, and it's really, really good, but it's not the most healthy thing because it is fried. So what we're going to do is a baked version tonight. We preheated our oven at 375 degrees, and with that we have, it says spray. I use parchment paper. To me, parchment paper really works really good. That's why I use parchment paper instead of the non-cooking spray, because that's going to do a couple of things. Believe it or not, some of the cooking sprays have sodium in them. The other thing is fat. You're not using another oil. We're going to use butter on this. I'm using unsalted butter, okay? And I've already spread it. You can see on the camera up there, I've already spread it with that. I'm going to take just a little bit of lemon juice and sprinkle over top of it. In order to watch your seeds, I always squirt it into my hand first and let it go over, and just go back and forth till I get it on there. And one gets through every now and then, just like that. And the same thing over here. It's just the juice of about a half a lemon that you're going to sprinkle over this, and it'll give it tremendous flavor. That citrus flavor is really, really good. And the other thing that we're going to put a little bit more on, I've already added just a hair on here, but I didn't get enough because I wanted to show you all, is we're going to add just a little bit of garlic to this also. How many people like garlic? How many people like people that eat garlic? I love garlic. It is one of the best things in the whole world. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit. I got minced garlic here. It calls for 1 clove. And I'm just going to just make sure all of our fish gets a little bit on here. The wonderful thing about this minced garlic is there's liquid in here. And you can take that liquid and you can put it in olive oil or something as you're using it. And it gives that liquid in that garlic gives a wonderful flavor to whatever you're cooking with. So we've got that. It's just a super simple recipe. We're going to take a little bit of dried parsley flakes. We're going to sprinkle over top of it. They say you eat with your eyes first, what you see, and that's very true. And that's basically what the parsley flakes are. It gives it gives it a little more flavor in a slight way, but mainly you're using the parsley flakes as a visual. Presentation is everything, right? That's right. So everybody like pepper? Okay. I use freshly ground pepper. This is really good stuff. You can buy it down there. This is actually our food club black pepper. It's whole peppercorns in there. And so we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on. If it was me, some of you that have been here a lot when I've done this in the past, I'd probably add some crushed red pepper to it. I love hot, spicy food. I'd probably add some crushed red pepper to it, but I will not do that tonight because I know some of you will probably shoot me if I do it. Maybe sprinkle a little bit of Tabasco on here, maybe cut up some habaneros and lay on there, you know, and make it really good and spicy. And we're going to put this in our oven, 375 degrees, and it calls for 30 minutes. And we're going to watch it. This oven cooks a little bit warm, so we're just going to watch that. And that's all that is. That took us, what, 10 minutes? You know, I had a little bit of the prep work done ahead of time, but not much. The biggest part of this is you get it in your fish. When you get your fish, I recommend that you get it, you rinse it, you dry it, and then you put it in your pans and go from there. So any questions about that?
You did not spray the parchment paper.
No, I did not spray the parchment. That's why I'm using parchment paper, is I'm getting rid of a little bit more fat and a little bit more sodium by getting that away. Some of the sprays that you have sodium in them. I was noticing just today, I didn't realize it either until today, and I noticed a couple of them had some sodium in them. So I wanted to use the parchment paper because that gives you a good clean cut from everything there. Let's pull our fish out. It should be ready now. Yeah, that looks good. See it. Any questions about our fish?